So my name is Sarah. I'm CEO and co-founder of ShareID. And I'm here to present to you our solution, which is the MFA 3.0. So ShareID is an authentication as a service solution that is tied to government-issued IDs. What it means is that we can reproduce the equivalent of a border control in real time and without any storage of users' personal data nor biometrics. We use this through a simple smile of the user. So you're probably thinking, why would I need to reproduce the equivalent of a border control? So the rationale behind the creation of ShareID is mainly because the fraud actually shifted from accounts opening to accounts takeovers. So accounts opening today are subject to a loss of $1.5 billion annually and worldwide, whereas for account takeovers, it's more around 20 billion. So the fraud has totally shifted from the onboarding to the actual ongoing monitoring of a bank account or of any account in general. So I'm going to show you how we help our clients help their final users secure their accounts. We have built our technology in partnership with the military police, so I'm going to showcase here the onboarding of the user, which is the first step. It happens in general once in a lifetime, or I would say once in the lifetime of the identity document, since it's tied to the identity document. And then we will reuse it to show you a specific use case, for example, for re-authentication on a bank account. So as I mentioned, we have built our technology in partnership with the military police. What it means is that we have access to one of the largest data sets of fake and authentic documents, and we can hence have a very, very sharp AI in terms of document authenticity. We cover already 120 countries, and we cover the whole world in terms of passports. So I'm going to share my screen here. Give me a second. Are you able to see my screen? OK, meet my husband. I'm not here to tell you about that. So theoretically, you're supposed to see everything that is happening on my screen. Is that correct? Cool. So I'm going to launch a demo here to onboard the user. I'll be using my ID card, which is authentic, trust me. And I'll be scanning a QR code here. So this is the web user experience. Keep in mind that our solution is available under SDKs, and we have it in Web SDK that is plug and play inside web application, but we also have native SDKs for Android, iOS. So I'm verifying my identity, and you have probably been through one of these steps to capture an identity video of your identity document and your face. The difference here is that we have embedded an AI that will help us in real time make sure that everything the user is doing is correct. So for example, if I'm going to choose, sorry, I didn't get what's happening. Sorry, I'm not getting what's happening. OK, I cannot see my phone anymore. Here, sorry. So I'm selecting the country, and as I mentioned, we cover already 120 countries, and here I'm selecting my ID card. So there's an embedded AI that will help me in real time to make sure that everything I'm supposed to do is done right in the right way. So for example, if the document is not well shown, etc., the AI will say that it's not the correct positioning of the document, whereas if I put it, sorry, I'm shaking a bit. So now it's detecting the document, and then I can, oh, I'm totally shaking. You're stressing me, guys. OK. So this is how it happens for the first front of the document. So now I'm doing the back of the document. I'm trying not to stress. OK. Still shaking. OK. It's funny. So luckily, our clients are not put under pressure while doing their onboarding, so everything does well. I'm going to attack the liveness checks here. Just to keep in mind, we're doing two kinds of liveness checks, meaning passive and active liveness checks. So the idea here is to cover a maximum of biometric attacks. So I'm showing my face. Of course, as soon as I turn, it's becoming blue. It means it detected the movements, and green it means it's done with me checking it. So same here. As soon it's asking me to smile. Since I'm not smiling, nothing is happening. But as soon as I smile, the AI detects that I'm smiling, and it's becoming green because I'm done. It's horrible. I'm discovering my face as well. So I'm blinking now. Same things. As you can see, it's very user-friendly. And if I don't do what it's requested, it keeps asking me to do it. And as soon as it's done, we can move forward to the next step. So I'm done here with user onboarding. And this is, as I mentioned, a bit of friction. Of course, I can understand, but it's very user-friendly in a way that it helps the user at each step, making sure that everything he's required to do is done. It avoids frustrations for the next steps. The reason why you see here that you can receive your results up to 2 hours is very specific to France. In France, we have this mandatory for onboarding of banks, you need to review the AI with a human operator. As ShareID, we do not provide human operators, but we have our partners who can provide this for opening bank accounts. This is theoretically something that is supposed to disappear as regulation is moving towards digital identity, and this kind of requirements may disappear in time, hopefully soon. So now that we are on board, that this user can be re-authenticated for any purpose, actually. And the use cases we're having in the banks today are mainly for sensitive operations. So, you know, as I mentioned, fraud has shifted, and there are some specific moments on your account where it can be taken over from you. So, for example, when you change your secure phone, you are supposed to receive one-time password on your phones. At the moment where you change your phone number, there is a risk on your bank account. Same thing for your device of security device, or when you add the beneficiary for doing a one-time payment or something like that. So you have some momentums on your bank account when there is risk, high risk. And this is where ShareID comes in. So our authentication as a service solution, I show you the onboarding because we're super proud of what we built, but what's happening here is, so I'm going to copy paste here my UUID, which is my unique identifier. And let's say that, for example, I'm going to add the beneficiary and process a very important payment. So the bank needs to make sure that it's me, Sarah, who's actually acting on the account. So what will happen is that they will launch ShareID's SDK for authentication. And since I'm already authenticated, and since my identity already exists on ShareID's end, I just need to put my face in here and smile. And then I'm supposed to be authenticated here. So it's very simple once again. Thank you very much. It was super cool.